During my brief stay in Oregon while covering the 2022 World Athletics Championships, I struck up a conversation with a group of innovative American-based Kenyan fans and scholars who graced the global sporting fixture at the iconic Hayward Field in Eugene. The Kenyans based in Oregon had graced the world-famous track and field facility in Eugene to extend their much-needed support to Kenyan revered sprint, middle and long-distance runners. Capital Sport had the privilege to witness firsthand how Kenyans go about their side hustles in the diaspora. Robert Opio, fondly known as Prince Nesta by his peers, is a career radio journalist and a PhD communication student at the University of Oregon, was one of the scholars I bumped into during the prestigious Global Championships. I paid a visit to Robert Opio's university quarters and he narrated to me how he found himself in the United States.
I was in the media industry actually, and I used the name Prince Nesta for such a long time. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of Kenyans remember me. I used to work at Nation FM Radio, Easy FM, QFM. You know, I've worked in other parts of the world, Ghana. I've been a, correspondent for the BBC, cultural correspondent. I've worked for the Voice of America in Washington, D.C. But right now, I'm actually doing a PhD here in the University of Oregon in media studies and communication.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so maybe in 1 year's time.
Radio.
Sauti iko.
You're the blessing. Nikamuizaliwa for that job.
I chose me actually. I didn't choose it at all. I was doing anything.
Having missed Kenyan food, we cooked ugali and sukuma wiki as we had our chit-chat, something that Nesta tells me that he misses a lot.
Oregon, pia hapa manze, sports wise ikikuja University of Oregon inajulikana sana. American football, basketball. Yeah, so a lot of factors actually. But I get so bored here, but we don't have a lot of Kenyans around. Very, very few Kenyans, very few Africans. It's a mostly white state. And so, yeah, those are some of the tricky parts.
Nesta was in the company of his friend and a fellow Kenyan, James Muridhi, fondly known as DJ Yakobo, who is a professor at the Oregon University teaching psychology.
Mimi sikuja hapa kusoma pase, but nilikuja hapa kufundisha, but nilianzia Ohio. So story yangu inaanzia Ohio, place inaitwa Oxford, Ohio. So alafu nikaenda kusoma huko, nikasoma tena University of Georgia, alafu ndo sasa niko hapa. So nilikuja kimasomo lakini sikuanzia hapa. Hapa ni Eugene, Oregon.
How does it feel when you come on to interact with Kenyans when you're mjaona for a very long time? As in now is speaking with, yani it's like what umekupeleka home yani.
Mtu anaweza toka machozi.
You take it for granted,
Mtu anaweza toka machozi kama umekaa hapa 6 years na haujaona Wakenya unapatana nao ni wajamaa huku wamekuwa wazungu pia. But mtu mwenye ametoka home karibuni sana.
Nesta is so passionate about radio journalism that he had to convert his bedroom into an online radio station that he tells me he was encouraged and keeps him busy while he is not at school.
Mimi nimefanya kazi, I've worked in the Kenyan media industry and other places, Ghana included, here in the United States. And there's one thing, especially that I used to see, especially in the traditional media industry, it was owned by the few, elites, and Sisi, we were just working for them. But now with the digital revolution, you could work from anywhere, from your bedroom. I see people host podcasts from their basements, and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, wow, okay. There's something going on in the world and I want to be part of it. All right. I want to pollute the digital environment. All right. And so I was like, okay, let me also, start something that, can get to inspire people, can get to tell people stories and stuff. And, it's a bit easier if, it's in my house where I spend most of my time. Here, since I go to school, but at the same time I also spend a lot of time in the house where I can easily produce content and stuff. So it's a bit easier for me to have these in my house. So I figured, okay, let me start small because, I have a vision of possibly starting my own huge media news network. And so hii ni kama tumeanza small to
Kionjo tu.
someday, it's gonna blow up. So the biggest, idea is actually we want a small venye tumeanza, but you never know what's gonna happen in the future. Yeah.
Content, how do you get your content? And
Yes.
do you have a huge team, or you are
Yes.
just a one person?
Yeah.
And also, does it put food on your table? Like, do you get revenue from
Yes. Oh, that's a fantastic question. Actually, what happens is that I've done a lot of collaborations with broadcasters here in the diaspora, African diaspora, African Americans, and also Afro-Caribbean folks from the Caribbean. They send me their content. I also like to collaborate a lot with content creators, DJs included. DJ Jacobo is here. We do a lot of collaborations, he comes in and, mixes and, does stuff. And so I do a lot of collaborations with these people. They send me their content. Podcasts, it's one key thing. They send me their podcast and I get to air that. So I give them a platform. At the same time, we get to work out some of these things and stuff like that. So it's a two-way traffic now. Promote, because we've got a lot of downloads, tunaweza patikana kwa App Store, Google Play Store, that's NNN Radio, and we've got so far around 11,500 downloads, on these platforms, and we're still growing and stuff like that. So napatia platform and they give me the content, but it's not really about that. It's about getting to entertain the world, inform people on a culture that they're not used to, So hata pia mimi na learn, because I'll tell you, DJ Jacobo plays some stuff and I'm like, wow, what's going on? What song is that? Yeah.
DJ Jacobo,
Niambie.
umesifiwa sana.
Leo ni reggae tu peke yake. Leo ni reggae. Afternoon. Twende.
There's nothing in the system which they create all around.
Yeye siku nyingine.
You're a
Leo ni
professor,
kidogo.
but you play, you also DJ.
Yes, I do.
Tell us, how do you balance the two, and where does the passion comes in?
The passion actually ilianza na story ya gospel home. Mimi nilikuwa mtu wa kanisa sana. And I'm still a very, very Christian person, but ilianza hapo, and so the love of music ilianza hapo. And then I came to school. Nilipofika shule nilikuwa nimesota mbaya sana. Na sasa nikasema, I need to learn a skill to help me pay some bills. Sasa rafiki yangu akaniambia, sijaribu ku DJ. Nika DJ kidogo hivi. And then actually the groups that I was leading, which was African groups, walisema wazee, sasa zile unacheza muziki zako za playlist, they are better than when we hire a DJ. So wewe jifundishe hii kitu. Tumalize hii story. So and then I learned. And then after that, now it became better. One day someone taught me how to actually cue music and learn how to really DJ. And then it took off. And from there on, it just became kucheza sometimes. Now you ask the balance. The balance has been, this is something that I just distress with. Right? So it's something that I always liked. So I play it when I'm just like, like Robert's been saying, we work from 9 to 5. And then after that, tuseme, hey, Robert, uko wapi bwana Nesta, tuonane, tucheze mziki, tukule ugali. Boom. Then we come, I play here while he airs the content, and we talk about stuff. And it also helps me just see someone from home, kuongea naye Kiswahili kila saa. It makes me feel good.
I had the privilege of enjoying and being part of the broadcast as Nesta continued to broadcast to his millions of online fans across the world.
Could you possibly rewind and come back again?
Move to the left in the name of Jesus. Move to the right in the name of the Lord. Move to the right in the name of the Lord.
So New Zealand, you're representing the nation.
Yeah, patriotism. This is beautiful. Thank you.
Yangu sasa ndio imeweza. Nashukuru sana wewe.
From Eugene, Oregon, United States of America, my name is Alex Isaboke.